Alright family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DeFi Ryan, and in this video, we're going to talk about Shibnobi's AMA, we're going to go over reflections, and we're going to talk about what's going on with the Safemoon swap. So do me a favor, smash that like button, comment, and subscribe to break the YouTube algorithm. Alright, so there's no other way to say it. Shibnobi is inevitable. It's going to keep growing. Shibnobi is not stopping anytime soon. And we can see that by taking a look at Shibnobi's Twitter. Right now, we're currently at 96.3 thousand followers, guys. And I think by this weekend, we could hit 100,000. Hopefully they have something special in store when we reach that milestone. So here's a tweet from Shibnobi, guys. Safemoon has gotten back to us on our request to list slightly earlier, and we will be listing on their swap Wednesday, February 9th. So that's great news for the Shinja family and great news for Safemoon. So on to the AMA, guys. Pre-sale violator. As everyone's likely aware by now, we've had another private sale investor that broke the rules and sold 728 ETH worth of Shinja this morning. His wallet has been blacklisted, and the remainder of his tokens, 84 quintillion, will be burned. So for some perspective, guys, on January 29th, I had 2 quintillion 992 quad. And on February 2nd, I got 2 quintillion 999 quad. 7 quintillion in 4 days. And I basically made $116 in reflections in the past few days. Tell me another place where you can do that, guys. Now, I know these dumps don't feel good in the short term, but in the long term, you will be rewarded. So guys, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Because of this pre-sale violator, we're able to burn the rest of his tokens, and we have an opportunity to buy the dip. So take advantage and embrace this opportunity. Fake Twitter accounts. Cliff is currently being impersonated on Twitter, so please ensure you follow his real Twitter account, free_patriot76. As far as the marketing wallet, FUD has been spreading on Twitter about some transactions occurring in the marketing wallet. As Cliff has stated a few times now, due to the health of the market, he has been converting ETH into his wallet into USDC, USDT. The value is still there. Cliff is not cashing out the funds. So as far as Safemoon, we already spoke about this. Safemoon has gotten back on the request, and we will be on their swap February 9th. Let's go. As far as airdrops, some questions are going around Twitter about why airdrops are even occurring. As most of us already know, these airdrops are for our private pre-sale investors that provided the initial liquidity for the project. They were not even given all of their tokens at once, but instead in installments over time. They also had a set of rules for selling that they were required to follow. Due to the few private sale investors that violated them, these rules were made even more strict, and the token distributions were stretched out over a longer period. They still have not received the last 20% of their vested tokens. So to add on to that, Cliff did mention that if we never had these private pre-sale investors for the initial liquidity, we probably wouldn't even have this project. So as much as we want to bash on these guys for what they have done, we have to appreciate the things that they did do as well. Reassurance. Cliff stated that dumps will inevitably happen again. That's just the nature of trading. We will climb back up to all-time highs, and investors will begin to take large profits. Then we will climb up to new all-time highs again. Many successful projects have gone through the same thing. Shiba Inu, Safemoon, etc. Our community needs to remember not to panic when these things happen, but instead realize that we haven't even started launching our utilities yet. This is just the beginning. So as far as token versus the coin, there still seems to be some concern regarding the launch of our coin with the Kusari blockchain. There will be a migration period at launch in which investors will have the option to trade all or some of their tokens for the coin. Again, the token will remain very relevant in our ecosystem. The token and coin will be bridged, so nobody will lose value regardless if they choose to migrate or not. There will also be a lot of functions and features in various sections of our ecosystem that will aid in doing buybacks and burns of the token supply, further increasing the value. So here's the open floor Q&A. Why did the pre-sale holder that sold receive airdrops in 2 different wallets? Cliff allowed the pre-sale investors that believe their original wallets may have been compromised to have the remainder of their vested tokens sent to an alternate wallet. The pre-sale investor could have been lying, but who knows? What is our target percentage for the burn amount? There isn't a target percentage. We will continue to burn as we go. With India's decision to legalize crypto, will we start to pursue Indian exchanges again? Yes, as soon as they announce that they will begin listing new tokens. Is there an anti-whale system written into the contract? No, Cliff believes that it is unethical to allow somebody to buy in with large amounts, then deny them the ability to take profits as they like. Cliff promotes responsible profit taking, but he will not enforce it tyrannically. And guys, as much as we don't like these guys selling and dumping sometimes, we are going to be in those positions soon in the future. So we got to take into consideration that these guys got in early before us. We don't have any right to tell these guys what to do. There's going to be a day where we're going to have to make those decisions. And I totally believe those days are coming soon. And last but not least, how were the pre-sale investors selected? How many tokens were part of the pre-sale? What was the price for these tokens? The investors were individuals that the team had known from other projects and believed that they would all be trustworthy. Even with the few bad ones, the majority have been doing what is asked of them. These investors were allowed to buy 1 ETH worth of tokens per wallet. Some of them invested less than that. Others invested more with multiple wallets. And let's be real, guys, let's take this into perspective. How many of you guys are getting into pre-sales at this moment? Are you guys throwing $1,000 on a coin that you don't even know if it's going to be successful or not? Are you guys doing that? I think the majority of us are not doing that. And that's a big risk to take. Because if you want, you guys can do that right now. You guys can buy any new token that comes out and put $1,000 and get into it. You guys can be early investors in any token you want. So you can't really be mad at the time you heard Shibnobi came out. You can't be mad that these guys found out before you. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. This Shibnobi project could have bombed early and these guys would have been out $1,000. So we got to take all these things into perspective before we start pointing fingers and throwing stones. So as far as the chart, guys, remember what I said in the last video. There was a good chance we could bounce off that red Fibonacci retracement. And right now on the 2 hour, the MACD is crossing. So there's a good chance there could be some upside ahead. On the 4 hour chart, the MACD is yet to cross, but if the 2 hour chart starts some buying pressure, then we could see that crossover as well. So I like where we're sitting at, and at this moment, we have over 55,000 holders. And also, we're gonna be burning that guy's coins. So guys, if you like what you see, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.